Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh, and then the chest as well.
Connects! Saw it coming!
Standing shooting star press.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Drop kick to the back.
Oh! And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch. Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Ooh! And that attack was enough to shake up Lexus.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
To the arm drag. Running Hurricane Rana. The champ showing that quickness.
And she makes the tag.
Ooh. King gets out of dodge.
With the lariat.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out. Look at this.
Suicide dive to the outside.
Roll does it better. A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
As their opponent, and look at this, just nasty, rapid knee strikes right to the side of the face.
The challenger looked unhinged with an absolutely uncorked attack on the champ there.
Vicious right forearm.
And now propped up in the corner. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Got him where he wants him. Up and down. Get arrow. Incredible.
Yes, there's the tag.
Ooh, spinning heel kick.
Boom.
Ooh. Narrowly escaping there. What a clothesline.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster, and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, Yus. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just keeping my head down and my fists ready. Planning the next punch. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. It'd be nice if a few more of our heavy hitters were taking a stand.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him, but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
No big deal. We're built for this fight. We just gotta be ready to throw down.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
That's a strong argument, Drew. But Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion, that's me. And architect of NXT, Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So, this is about your pride getting hurt. And I thought you were actually here to fight for WWE, not just patch up your bruised ego.
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick. Both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
And we're underway in a ladder match for 2 belts and a control over the history of NXT.
Seth needs to prove that you can't just rewrite the record books without a fight. Trick Williams might be Punk's vision for NXT, but Rollins is poised to show that he is not easily forgotten.
It's a clash of eras, Corey. Past versus present to shape the future. Tonight could redefine NXT's trajectory.
No. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
That wasn't only a reckless decision, it was a dumb one, too.
Well, if you're going to be reckless, I hope you're also tough.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
That holds back Williams' attack.
And avoids taking any damage. Just like that, Rollins dodges away.
Our champ was looking slightly rattled down.
And Rollins is wearing a self-satisfied smirk after landing that. He gets out of the way.
What? This is turning into Swanson Street.
Boom!
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Back into the ring now.
Lands a body shot.
Pulling him in for the breaker.
Right to the lower back. Had the foresight to get out of that one.
With authority. A relentless continued assault from Rollins.
Seth's doing whatever he wants because he can. Vicious right forearm.
Single leg drop kick.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
Boom, right to the body.
Haymaker after haymaker.
Ooh. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Oh, ouch. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Using the ladder as a weapon. Ouch. Careers short and moments immortalized in history. The ladder match is no joke, guys, especially when you consider how much it's evolved since the first one in WWE at WrestleMania 10.
Clothesline.
And Trick's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings.
The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's gonna do it.
He's climbing the ladder.
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs.
Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch.
To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
We're not going anywhere.
The architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there. And I get it, man, it's tough watching Mutiny destroy everything like they are.
Especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor Series and hope for the best.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start floating by itself.
I'm not willing to let this place and my legacy disappear.
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it? Maybe you need a new strategy. And some help.
Maybe I do.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the Megastar's willing to have your back in this fight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And don't you mean, yeah?
I mean, yes. But let's do it.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny whose game this is.
Seth Rollins is surely still stinging from that loss against Trick Williams.
Absolutely, Michael. Seth's not one to forget a betrayal. And being handcuffed to that ladder, I'm sure he's looking to dish out some payback, title on the line, or not.
And we'll see if LA Knight can help him do just that. I've heard he's equally fired up about Mutiny's antics.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Are you kidding me? There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that.
Don't do it! Big roll, tope! Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there. If this lands, it's over. Good Lord, taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just watching.
Big clothesline. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Ooh, stinging kick. Ooh, shows great wherewithal there. He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back.
Sent right into the corner. Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this. The black card with a counter.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Shoulders up.
Gonna take a lot more than that to keep this man down.
Fends it off. Good counter. Stops the kick.
One counter met by another.
Rollins showing off his offensive arsenal.
And Rollins cannot be stopped.
And that move looked to throw Champ off his game.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Trading counters here. Both superstars countering one move after another.
Oh, he fends that off. Look at this. Backbreaker. Tick-tock. Tags in here.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Gargano gets reversed. Sling blade. Looking to get airborne here.
If this lands, it's over. Good Lord, that's it. Call the match.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a kick.
Bam. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
It's Gargano got taken a screw with that attack.
Yeah, Rollins looked sharp there. Physically, mentally, and fashionably. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Oh, caught him.
keeps his team in this one.
Seth Rollins with a stomp.
And would you look at that? He's been busted wide open. This is not good.
Raise the roof. He's got the victory.
Here are your winners. The team of Seth Rollins and LA Knight.
Seth Rollins and LA Knight have done it. A little payback, a tremendous victory, and possibly the start of a powerful...
Now tell me that wasn't the sweetest taste of payback. Man, chewed him up, spit him out, flushed him down the toilet. You know how we do it. Yeah!
You're right. You reminded me of my Shield days. Always ready to throw down, always having each other's backs. There's nothing like it.
Then why'd you guys ever hang up those vests?
Long story. But maybe it's time we break them back out. Interested?
At reforming the Shield? Yes.
Don't you mean, yeah?
Well then, yeah. And first order of business, I'll tell you what, let's go down to Orlando, march right in, Shield style, and get your original NXT belt back.
Yeah.
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 Yeah! Wait a minute. The Shield was a trio. Don't we need another guy?
You're talking to the architect. You don't think I already have someone in mind?
We'll have to see if CM Punk has any more tricks up his sleeve in this high-stakes match.
Or if he's even daring enough to try them now that Seth has brought back the Shield. It's a whole different ballgame when those tactical vests come out.
Exactly, Corey. Seth's reformed something from the past to reclaim something from the past. Hopefully reshaping Mutiny's hold on WWE's future.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Looks like they want to take things outside. No telling what they have in store now.
Uh-oh.
Barrel tope, what?
Like a heat-seeking missile hit the target right on the mark. If this lands, it's over. All the way to the outside.
Ooh. He quickly gets out of dodge.
Oh, jumping knee strike.
Lights out. Seth straight into the barricade.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent. Owens needs to find an opening.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid-fire punches. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. We could see a count out here.
Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one. And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose.
If this lands, it's over.
Holy, what a Phoenix splash by Rollins. Ooh.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Ooh.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch.
And tag. He finally made it. Sharp punch.
A complete of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch. A string of counters.
From behind, back suplex.
Seth retaliates. Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it.
No! Kick out at 2. Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Nicely done. Turns that in his. Look out!
And Williams is out.
Makes the cover there. Teammate makes the save. Sling blade! And Williams got taken to task right there. Rollins just a step too slow.
Rollins. Oh, forearm to the neck.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
If this lands, it's over.
Boom!
Oh, my goodness.
Counters!
Swing blade by Rollins.
And into the corner he goes.
Just ruthless.
Williams dodges. Repositioning their opponent. Looks like a neck breaker. Oh, forearm to the back.
Kick to the midsection, full head of steam. Neck breaker.
He told him, I'm taking your move, and I'm taking this match.
There's 2. And the victory!
Here are your winners. The team of Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
A huge win and an even bigger reminder to all of Mutiny why the
So I guess congratulations are in order. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Sheamus, the new Shield, or whatever you're calling yourselves. You got one over on Mutiny. Big deal. And Seth got his precious belt back. I'm a man of my word after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because in the grand scheme of things, what did you really win? A piece of leather and metal? Bravo. You walked out with the same thing you walked in with 2 weeks ago. Just a little ego boost to carry around. So, good job. But that's all you have, Seth. An old dusty prop. Because I will never recognize you as the first NXT champion. You and your gaudy sequin suits are an embarrassment and the antithesis of everything Mutiny stands for. You might have won a battle, but you're far from winning the war. Mutiny isn't just about titles or recognitions. It's about changing the landscape. So enjoy your little victory, because next time, we won't be playing games. Mutiny is here to stay, and we're just getting started.
Man, reforming the Shield with LA Knight and Sheamus? For once, Punk got hit with something he didn't see coming.
About time. And you know he was steamed when you walked out with your title, Seth.
Punk can say what he wants about me leaving with the same belt, but we did more than that. We showed them we're not backing down. And now, we've got 2 more warriors in this fight. LA Knight and Sheamus are fired up and ready to take Mutiny on.
That's what I like to hear. More allies means more firepower.
The architect strikes again with a winning strategy.
Let's hope so. We need to make sure we come out on top at Survivor Series. What's our next move?
I'm heading to SmackDown to fill out the rest of the team for the Best of 3 series.
Sounds good. I've certainly got an opinion, but it's your call.
Understood.